Turn now to our panel. Peggy Noonan is a Wall Street Journal columnist and CBS News contributor. Tavis Smiley is the host of Tavis Smiley Show on PBS. We're also joined by Susan Page, Washington bureau chief of USA Today, and Jeffrey Goldberg, the national correspondent for The Atlantic. Susan, you were with those ex-presidents chumming it up and having a good laugh with each other down in Dallas, but they know it's going to get ugly.
And they say that even though they're friends, they say that doesn't mean this campaign's going to go smoother, be nicer and gentler than it would otherwise be. In fact, they both said they're going to support, in Bush's case, his brother, in Clinton's case, his wife, and as Clinton said, they should let it rip. But he says they both said that at the end of the day, when the election is over, they will still be friends and they will still be working on projects like the ones they're working together on now.
Tavis, Jeb Bush went right to the trust issue with Hillary Clinton. That's not a slow escalation. That's going right to the heart. How big a deal is that for her?
I think for any candidate, it's about trust and about judgment. We heard that in the Obama-Clinton war in the primary of some years ago. But I think it always comes down to trust. It comes down to judgment. I think what's fascinating for me about this is that this sort of bipartisanship, sadly, only happens when you're out of office. To the point you just made, if we could ever find a way to use some of that bipartisanship while people are in office, it might make a difference. And I think the other thing, and I don't, want to douse the excitement here, the fire about this great conversation that they had the other day. But I think it also adds to the cynicism that exists in the American public when they see this sort of chummy gentleman's club. Whether you're Republican or Democrat, it's a boys' club. It's not really about policy. It's not about making America a better nation. It's about a handful of people who get a chance to do this, and it's a boys' club. And that kind of clip just kind of adds, I think, to the cynicism that exists in our country.
Yeah, Peggy, what they say in the campaigns is just ephemeral. It's just, it's just politics.
Yeah. Look, these are two dynasties. These are two political families that have existed at the top level of American power for a few generations now. I think they're taking shots at each other to try to show to their own followers, it's not that chummy at the top. We actually can be serious. We can take a few shots at each other. They're trying to prove that it's not this chummy elite up at the top by taking shots at each other.
Right. What Martin O'Malley's line that the presidency isn't a crown you pass back and forth between two families.